What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Carl, and today we're going to be playing some Crashlands. Now, I've seen some other people play it a bit, and it seemed pretty fun. I didn't watch too much, but I kind of want to play for myself here, so let's just go ahead and jump into the game. So, I'm not going to read every last thing here. I'm not going to read all the captions and things like that. So if that's what you want, this is not the place. But as far as the dialogue for the game, I will read some of it. I'm just not going to read all of it in exact detail. And I'm pretty sure, because of the stuff I've seen and what I've played before already a little bit, they make up a bunch of words and I'll probably mispronounce it or something. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, I missed that part. Alright, so here Juicebox and Flux is the main character that you play at, and from what I've figured out so far from some of the other dialogue, that it is a female character. I don't think that there's a way that you could change that in any way, but pretty much you start off here on your ship, and all they're doing is just small talk kind of thing, and their boss chimes in and says get back to work kind of thing. So anyway, guys, that's where we're going to start this, and we're going to continue on and see what happens. Now, of course, I am going to do some things off camera, and if you guys want to read this, I'm sorry, just go ahead and pause it and read it, or try to read along. I'm not going to click too fast so that we can read it, or you can read it if you choose to do so. Alright. Whoa. No. Alright, so let's see here. Something just popped out of warp bubble. We've stopped moving. Engines must be dead. That shouldn't even be possible. I'm saying it like a guy, but it's a girl. Alright, so let's get the engine restarted. Slap that control panel to your left. Smack. I like the little thing with the Alright, that didn't do anything. Did you make sure it's plugged in? Alright, so this is Hugo Duco. Duco? Yeah, Hugo Duco. Anyway, he's Hugo Duco. Yeah, he just says his name like 4 times. Sorry to pull that little space truck out of warp drive like that, but I need a quick space favor. They're tight on schedule. Yeah, okay, I don't know. Anyway, he's working on a little science project, but he needs a quantum electro dongle. And he doesn't know if we had one. We do, but it's a part of our ship. Removing it will cause the ship to explode. So exploding the ship will cause the electro dongle to be removed. That logic checks out. Thanks a lot, Juicebox. Great. Oh, no. That's kind of loud. Well, there you have it, guys. Our ship is destroyed. Well, going to be. So we're blaming Juicebox because he pretty much told him, yes, destroy the ship and you can get the electro dongle. Alright, so let's just continue on. We gotta collect our packages or our job isn't worth crap. Let me go ahead and turn down this volume a little bit. Alright, so let's just continue on here. My mission is to get these boxes, like I said before, but I have to run past our now falling apart ship. Alright, so there's one left in the upper room. Grab the space runs and hit those shocking barricades until they explode. Alright, so if you guys have ever played like the game Don't Starve, it kind of reminds me of that, at least the way it looks and kind of the way it plays. But it is a little bit more than that. I've never really played it that much, but from what I've seen, it kind of looks and plays a lot like that. All right, let's go ahead and grab these. What are these? Space duck, space pie. They're healing items that we're going to need for sure down on the planet, which is what we're trying to. Alright. I need you to hold on to the wrench juice box. We'll be coming in hot. And let's go. Like I said, I really like the art style. It's kind of like cell shaded, the coloring of it. So it looks kind of cool. I really like that style, I guess, of art or coloring. But let's go ahead and continue on, and we land. Now, in my other game, and I'll explain this ahead of time, you could build a base or a base of operations, so to speak. And I've only seen like 1 or 2 people play just the beginnings of this game, and they tend to stick right around this area. At first, I am, but I think I'm going to move, and I don't know where yet. I think I used up kidney on the dismount. 10 points. Alright. Well, you've still got one left. Let's finish this delivery. What about that alien maniac who just blew up our ship? We just need to contact the Bureau of Shipping so they can send a space rescue space truck before he shows up again. I hate reading. Anyway, so we'll need to build an advanced comm device. With sticks and flowers? Guess we should get a base of operations started. This will take some doing. I'll deploy the survival station just south of the escape pod. This thingy. Why don't you make some floors out of the sawgrass? Throw some blades into the survival station to build them. Sounds great. So we're just going to go around here, collect these flowers if you are playing. Okay, so we've managed to get a bunch of these sawgrass. I just ran around for about a couple minutes. Didn't actually take long at all. Just kind of went in the immediate area here. I just picked up a bunch of sticks laying on the ground like this one right here just to show you. Picked up the flowers as I saw them and just hit the sawgrass. I got some sawgrass blades. Now, you want to be careful, at least at the very beginning here, hitting any sawgrass that are near the wompits, I think is what they're called, because they tend to get really pissed off. So, next order of business, our quest is to make some floors. So just go ahead and click on that. We'll just build right here, just one. It takes up 10, but it builds 10 floors. Boom. So, done. Now use the build mode, because this is kind of like a tutorial. I don't even know what these little guys are, but they show up right in the ship. Anyway, now use the build mode to put those down. It's the hammer icon in the bottom left of the visor interface. I swear they change the UI with every update. Yes, just open that up and put down some floors. Alright, so you can either hit W, that's what it's bound to by default, but you can, I think, change it, or you can just move your mouse over here and just click on it. So let's go click on a floor. We're going to place down a couple. Oops. We'll put down a couple here. I'm not going to keep them because, like I said, I'm going to move the base. Nice. Hey, I see some tree-like things out in the distance. You could use the wood or something to cut those down. Anyway, let me use my analysis engine to design a good tool. Your visor tracks the materials you need in the upper right corner. Now get to building things. Booyah! Time to make that locally sourced saw. I think I should have everything. That's why I've collected everything as I saw it. So let's just come right over here. Click on the saw and build it. Done. Alright. So now that I got that, check out my saw. It's awesome. Hey, wait a second. Where'd it go? Whenever you need it, your suit will teleport it right into your hands. Guess I was doodling during that meeting. Neat. Why don't you doodle a sawmill into existence then? Man, Juicebox is such a smartass. We'll need, I like it. We'll need better stations to get proper comm device built anyways. Ah yes, a sawmill will let us harness the power of wood. Would it though? Would it? Yes, it would. How can I tell if I have enough of the parts for it when I'm out exploring? Slap the enormous track button next to the build when you're inside the survival station. That'll put the components on your HUD. Sweet, it's like a grocery list burned into my eyes. I'll do that before I head it out. Alright, so we learned the pattern for a sawmill. Up here at the top on the left is the pattern you learn. On the right is the station you need to actually craft it. Let's do this and we'll go to track. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go out here. We're going to get a bunch of wood. And, wait. Oh, I thought it says I need 31 sawgrass. I was like, crap. Now that you have the saw, you can cut down these things as well. So it's just a good idea if you kind of see it to go ahead and grab it. But anyway, so once again, be careful of the wompits. You don't want to cut down any of the sawgrass kind of while they're around. Ooh. It's getting hard to see out here. Well, yeah, it's a thing called darkness. I'm going to need some light so I don't fall into a horrible alien-filled pit. Let me see. Boop, boop, beep, boop. Scanning for ship debris. One of the lamps from the ship landed somewhere nearby. I marked it's a probable area. It's in your map so you can find it. Hit the map icon in the bottom left corner of your visor to see where the light source is. Then lug that meaty body of yours over to it. Jerk. Alright. So like I said, we're just going to sit here and continue on building, or not really building, but gathering a bunch of resources. Gathering a bunch of resources so I can build a sawmill. And I know coming up after that, it's going to ask you to build like some armor and things like that. So it's kind of a good idea just to stock up on stuff while you can. And then I will be right back. Alright, so we managed to make it back to the ship in one piece, pretty much. But anyway, so I was just thinking about something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the build tool. Make sure you have the floors selected over here. This tab, not this tab. And I'm just going to pick up some of these floors, because I am going to need one here in a few minutes, and I'll show you why. But for now, let's go ahead and build the sawmill. Alright, see, now this is everything that you can make now with this one. Now there's some recipes still locked, but it's okay. Whoa, so many things to build. Time to rev up the old sawhorse. Oh, where'd it go? It's in your suit. Use build mode and hit the infinity symbol to access all structures you've got stored in there. Then you can select the sawmill and put it wherever there's some sturdy flooring. So you have to have some floors put down initially. So let's go ahead and hit the infinity symbol this time. And actually go ahead, click the sawhorse, and nailed it. Alright, go ahead and escape for that. Hey Juicebox, I feel like we're being watched. Do you think Hugo Duco is out there? Undoubtedly, but he probably thinks we exploded, which should buy us some prep time. I'd feel better with some armor, both for dealing with Hugo and those stomping beasts. Why don't you start with a wooden chest plate? Protect that one kidney of yours. Oh, and keep your eyes peeled for oh my god, I can't even talk. Sentient life. According to the Bureaupedia, the tandem, half goat, half plant creatures live here. So, yay! A wooden chest, a log chest, sorry. So let's go ahead and go into here. It's going to take 15 wood, so I have just enough. It's a little bit of sawgrass. Now, one thing I really like about this game is, hold on, after you complete it, open it. Ooh, see the blue light behind it? That tells you like the rarity and the letters too, but tells you the rarity of it. And I'm pretty sure it goes white, then green, then blue, then purple, and then I think there's special things you can craft that are like oranges or something. But that I haven't encountered many of those. So let's go ahead and equip it. We have 37 health. This thing will give us 16.65 toughness, HP regen, and shock chance. Now that is a very good starting chest piece. So let's go ahead and get out this. Alright. By the power of wood, I am now protected. I need to figure out how to stop those creatures from killing me. They're mighty aggressive. Oh, I bet you could use all kinds of useful parts out of these hideous beasts. Fire up that analytic engine of yours and find out how to make something stabby with the parts we have. A proper shank for a proper delivery driver? Get it built. Alright, so now we have the sawgrass sword and we need the sawmill to make it. So let's go into here and let's... Alright, it's already being tracked, so pretty much all we need is just the wood. That's all we need to get, so looks like we're going to go back to farming. But first, let me go up here and get that light. Even though it's not really necessary, I haven't really seen a use for it, but it is a quest, so it is something that I want to get. If you go straight north, you'll find it right there. Looks like it's on a little island. I can't swim. Build some floors and make a bridge. Hence why I picked up the flooring we already had. So let's just go ahead and go back to this. Click on the floor. Click on top of that water. And we got a bridge. This thing is bright. What if I want to whip my saw out and chop down more log trees? Your torch goes into a special slot into your suit. It'll equip it whenever it gets dark, so you don't need to worry about scary nighttime. Best nightlight ever. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, pick back up my flooring, and pick it up because I accidentally placed it again. And let's just go ahead and cut down some trees, and I will meet you guys back at the base when it comes time to building a sword. Alright, well, I literally stopped recording about 10 seconds ago. And I just wanted to bring you guys back because I cut down a tree that was right here and this popped out. So you can actually find schematics or blueprints for other things to build. And most of it's like cosmetic stuff, like a chair and things like that. But you can find other things that would help you craft weapons or armor, special items and things like that. Oh crap, I forgot. Nope. I don't even have my sword yet. I'm sorry, Wompet. Another thing I wanted to show you guys while I still have you here is anytime, the rarest thing I think I've seen are these little piles here of dirt. So you're definitely going to want to pick that up straight from the get-go, straight from the beginning. You don't need any tools or anything like that. Straight from the beginning because you're definitely going to want it and need it. So anyway, I'm going to collect some more of these logs and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. I was going to gather much more wood. Decided not to. I just want to kind of show you guys more and more. So let's go ahead. Now, this is the same as the armor and things like that. That can have rarity and things like that. So let's go ahead and craft it. And it's white. Nothing special. This is very basic. I do believe like the vampiric chance and the bleed chance that might be replaced with like shock chance and things like that. So it's still random. It's just how much of this you get. Like, if this was like a blue one or something like that, the vampiric chance might be 13% or something, and the damage might be a little higher. But for now, it's perfectly fine. It's no sense actually worrying about it right now. Taste my blade. What does it taste like? Celery, actually. We'll need a better station to make that comm device. Those beasts look like they might have good hides on them. Take some of their leathery skin bits and build us a skinnery. What? Oh, sorry, I was dueling. Did you say something? Just defeat some of those wampits and build us a skinnery flux. You'll need some new parts, maybe from those grayish reeds near water. So, I already have the reeds because I've been telling you guys to cut those down anyway. Now, these wampits, pretty simple actually. Once you know the mechanics, pretty simple to get around, and it's honestly no big deal at all. So, swing, and all their moves are telegraphed. So as long as you're not in the red, you're good to go. You get a good look at that thing, Juicebox. Full analysis complete. Bureaupedia calls them wampits. Stomp happy creatures that love sawgrass. Since you dissected it, I was able to learn what makes them tick. I'll add my findings of their weaknesses to your compendium, I think it said, I don't know. It's that book icon at the bottom left of your visor. I'll keep a log of all our tasks separate so you don't get confused. Excellent. Keep those analysis rolling. So we're just going to continue on. I'm going to beat up a bunch of these. Get out. Oh, crap. Ooh, okay. Alright. These wampits are dangerous. Hey, Juicebox, still have my space wrench? Yeah, why? I bet I could stun a wampit with it if I threw it hard enough. Great idea. Just select it in your action bar and you can hurl it at your enemies on your next attack. What if my action slots are all filled up? Open up your suit manager, poke that slot you want to switch the space wrench into, and hit equipped. Simple as pie flips. Then you could whip it out in combat and stun these beasts. Kind of like that office party when... Yeah, I got the picture, thanks. So, yeah, that's awkward-ish, kind of. Wait, Inflex a girl? I am so confused. Alright, anyway, and I'll explain why I said it's a girl, but maybe that's another episode. I think that's going to do it for this episode. In between episodes, all I'm going to do, honestly, is just go collect a bunch of materials, these reeds, pick up sticks, this, kill a bunch of wampits, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I'm going to do, I think. I don't know. Anyway, guys, with that being said, please click the like button at the bottom. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you guys want to see more of this series. And until next time, thanks for watching.